Right, so I want to apologize off rip for the poor audio quality. Microphone is cheap. I prefer to do my benchmarking without commentary, but here I am. This one is a Intel Arc E580, and the whole point of this video is just kind of show why I was initially disappointed with the Intel Arc, because Fortnite was the only game we originally tested on here because it was the one we were benchmarking a lot for local computer sales, and wasn't happy with the money we spent to FPS ratio. When you're spending $40 to $80 on graphics cards and they're getting several hundred FPS, and you're only getting, you know, what you see on the screen right now, it's frustrating. The other thing is I want to show you the issue that Fortnite has in particular with the Intel Arc series. You have to run it in DirectX 12, because if you don't, DirectX 11 or performance mode, the game will stutter to a point where it's close to what I would say unplayable, especially if you're like consider yourself a competitive player. So low, everything's set to low except for DirectX 12, and you're seeing right now what is average, the best FPS that you'll see on this game. So not the greatest when you're considering this card goes for $100, or not 100, but $170 brand new, depending on which version, of course, you're getting. We have the Challenger version. We got a Micro Center, so it was like 170 and change, around about 180, close to 180 with tax. And of course, if you want the pretty one, the sparkle one, that's like the cost of it equals out to be like the cost of an A750. So of course, it's not an issue whether the game is playable or not, because it obviously is. It's just that you're not going to see like the greatest FPS out of it simply because of the fact that you can't go out of DirectX 12 without it being a stutter fest. Let me switch over here real quick. Go to Epic, which is another reason why I was kind of disappointed with it, because um, you would expect. I was expecting more FPS out of Epic than we wound up getting on this card as well. And so FPS isn't terrible, and of course we've played complete matches in Epic, and it doesn't stutter or anything like that. There's no issues. But the way I considered it was like, if we're gonna compromise and not be able to maximize FPS in a lower setting, then hopefully with a higher setting we'll see higher FPS, and you don't. Now again, I'm not saying this to dunk on the on Intel Arc. Recently went back and benchmarked just at 1080p on AAA titles, and you get excellent results there. It's only Fortnite that I know that it's an issue. Now I haven't really tried with other FPS games or esports, so I don't really know how good or bad it gets in total. But for at least for this game in particular, Fortnite, which tends to be the most popular, because when I'm selling PCs locally, my most frequently asked question is, "What's FPS in Fortnite? What's FPS in Fortnite?" So if I'm trying to sell a computer with all brand new components, because this particular computer was the cheapest I could do, all brand new, and it was like around $470. So if I want to make any kind of profit, I'm asking 550 at a minimum, and try explaining to somebody that the $550 computer performs worse at Fortnite than the $400 computer, and then try to convince that person to buy it. Now, of course, it works better at AAA titles, but if a lot of people are trying to buy budget PCs specifically for Fortnite, then this just doesn't fit the bill. Quick little show here. All right, so performance, lower graphics, everything's set to low. Let's see. I mean, you can already see the stuttering starting. It's crazy to run a game at Epic with no issues and then have it come, oh, performance mode, and then everything starts to freeze. That's so terrible, dude. So yeah, I don't have any beef with the Arc, the Arc series. I like the fact that they're on the lower tier of cost. Uh, you know, they're great. They're great for higher higher fidelity or higher graphical playing for AAA titles or whatnot. I mean, and it completely can play Fortnite. It just can't play it optimized for the best FPS. It just isn't the greatest. I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing on through here, I guess, to give you guys the fullest sample. But yeah, that lagging right there, like I would expect zero lag. So again, imagine that you're buying this card that you spent nearly $200 for, and you're thinking, oh yeah, it's a great upgrade. I'm gonna get to maximize some FPS and look at the same time because the quality of the picture overall, like when I'm not moving, the quality of the picture looks great. The performance mode, for it to be on performance mode, it still looks like a good game, but it just I don't know how long it's gonna take for Intel to get over that issue. But look at it, look at it. Stutter, 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 stutter. It's crazy, dude. Now imagine if you're playing a competitive match and let's say you make it to the top tier and you wind up dropping the ball and dying just because you stutter right at the wrong time. So that's the gripe the gripe to have with this graphics card, and I believe that it's like Intel in general as far as the stuttering issue on Fortnite. And again, I will reiterate that I haven't played any other FPS games or any online FPS games or any other shooters, so I don't really know if this is just a Fortnite specific one. But I just know it's the only one this is the first one I tested at the time, and it's the one that I had the issue with compared to all the other ones. Again, so don't have any regret buying this card, but if you're getting this and you're a Fortnite player, you're going to take a performance hit. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Again, to clear this up, you just have to run the game in DirectX 12. So you can still get like around 100 FPS or more in DirectX 12 on lower settings. Um, but you're just not going to get the full performance mode experience. And peace.